Now, here are your hosts, Mark Zecchino and Bob Weeks.
Welcome back to Golf Talk Canada. Weeks in studio in Toronto, Zecchino in St. Kitts. Here's your weather forecast for today. It is 27 degrees, mainly sunny currently, with showers coming up later this afternoon. It should go down to about a 25 degrees Celsius. Oh, sorry, that's the weather forecast for St. Kitts. I'm reading the wrong one here, Mark.
Well, Bob, if it makes you feel any better, I'm on my way home today.
Well.
Yes, I am catching the 4 o'clock flight home. There is one direct flight every Saturday down to this part of the world from Toronto. So I'm heading back to today, only on Canadian soil, though, for about 48 hours, and I turn around and head to L.A. for the Genesis, where I thought we were going to see Tiger, but that's a whole other story. So.
Right. Well, before you leave down there, you've been down there for a week now, I know, because we were talking to you from the airport last week. Give me a little idea what it's like and what the golf climate is like down there. I know they've got a couple of courses and they've got a couple of new ones that are underway being built. I think a Fazio and maybe an Ian Woosnam course or something. But give us an update on that.
Yeah, first of all, I've never been here before. It's an absolutely spectacular island, as well as Nevis, which is the neighboring island. It's about a 15-minute boat ride across to Nevis. So both islands work in conjunction with one another, and they're just stunning, like absolutely beautiful. They're mountainous islands, so it's not flat. It's just stunning to look at. There's not a bad view anywhere here, but I've been blown away. The people are outstanding. We're down here for the Admiral's Cup, which is a Pro-Am. This was their 7th annual Admiral's Cup Pro-Am. There's teams from all over the world playing, and I was here playing in that, as well as shooting some footage for our upcoming TV season of Golf Talk Canada Television. So I've got a chance to really see a whole bunch of the island. The tournament itself was played on Royal St. Kitts Golf Club, which is a Thomas McBroom design. So we got the Canadian connection there. Great ocean holes, Bob. You'd love coming home on this golf course. 15, 16, 17, all running along the Atlantic Ocean feels it's just spectacular. The water just crashing against the rocks, and it's a great golf course. Lots of fun, very playable, but very beautiful as well. The other course we used in the tournament was the Four Seasons Golf Resort, which is actually over in Nevis, and that is a Robert Trent Jones Jr. golf course. Spectacular views, big elevation changes, very difficult golf course, but your standard Four Seasons service and delivery, which is top notch all the way. And we've had a great time in both places. I've been staying down here at the Marriott. There's a Royal St. Kitts Hotel across the road that have all been a part of this Admiral's Cup. And now I played with a friend of yours.
Yes, I saw that. Jason Deegan?
Yes, Jason Deegan from Golf Advisor. He asked me to say hello to you. I played on a media team with himself and James Mason out of the UK, along with Jamie Little, who was a European Tour player.
That's right.
And we backdoored a third place finish and got some great footage done, and it should be a great special. But they're really investing in golf down here. They've got the Ian Woosnam course is actually built. It's just not ready to go yet. It's called Petition Hill. And Bob, this place is off the charts. It's going to be spectacular when they get it open and ready to go. The resort's open, and we were up there visiting the resort. It's 5-star all the way. And if the golf course, I saw the golf course and the layout, and if it's anything like the resort, which we all expect it to be, it'll be absolutely spectacular. And the other one that you referred to is in a location called Christoph Harbor, which is a high-end marina yacht club that is adding a Tom Fazio golf course. And there'll be a Hyatt opening up in that region as well. So St. Kitts has decided that they are going to invest in the sport. They see golf as a way of attracting tourism and getting people to come play here. And why not with those types of names attached to a golf course? And it's perfect climate, too. It's not smoking hot. You've always got that breeze. It's like 88 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny with a nice breeze every day. So hard not to want to play golf.
Jason Deegan, who the aforementioned man that you just mentioned, who I've been on a number of press trips with him over the years, and it's a race between him and Jamie Rydell to see who will be the last person ever to use a square-headed driver. I don't know if he still had it in the bag, but he used to have it forever after they'd long been disappeared. Jamie Rydell has a new driver, but he sometimes brings out the square-headed driver. And I'll tell you, Jason Deegan could hit it really well. So I don't know if he had the square driver out there, but I know he's travel. That guy travels. You think you and I travel a lot? That guy travels probably twice what we do, but it's crazy. The one thing that's interesting about St. Kitts and Nevis to me, and the whole Caribbean really, is that I think a lot of Canadians kind of overlook it as a golf destination, as golf spots, and there's some great places in there. You know, it's so easy to default to Carolinas or Florida or California or Palm Springs, but I mean there are some beautiful spots all through the Caribbean and some really tremendous golf and at good value too.
Yeah, and you're right, but it's what we've been trained, right, Bob? It's
sure.
What we've all been trained to do, and we get bombarded with that advertisement, and of course, for some people, they can even drive to some of those locations, so
sure.
we forget about the Caribbean. But you're right, and there is great value here, and there's other things to do as well. So it's a great place to come if you're looking for a guy's golf trip or you're looking to get away and play in a Pro-Am, et cetera. But it's also great if I have Mrs. Golf Talk Canada with me this week. Heather, of course, tagging along, Bob. When I go to Silvis, Illinois for the John Deere Classic, I can't find her. She's nowhere in town. But when we're coming to St. Kitts, all of a sudden she's available, right? And there's, there's a reason for that. There's just stunning beaches and beautiful, just mountains and lots of outdoor sports to do. And there's just so much to do here. The food's been fantastic too. We've had some great meals. I got to get back on a diet. That is one thing I know for sure. And I tell you, you've got to look at St. Kitts and you've got to look outside the box and maybe consider some areas. So if you're out there and you're thinking about, obviously they've come on board with Golf Talk Canada, and they're a sponsor of other Canadian golf outlets as well. Like, they have a partnership with the Golf Association of Ontario. So St. Kitts has really realized that, from a direct flight from Toronto down here, that Ontario and Canadians in general should be looking at St. Kitts as a golf option. And when they have all four courses going, it's really gonna change how people feel about this area for golf. It'll really put it on the map when those other courses open. And I do have a news flash for you, Bob.
Okay.
Jason is dropped the square driver and playing a new TaylorMade driver. So he has officially left the square driver category. So I don't know. I'll have to find out when he dropped it, and then we can match it up to Jamie and find out who was out first.
the end of an era. There it is. He hit it well, so why not, right? All right. Thank you for that, and lucky you. Although you're going to come back here to some a little bit maybe. Well, actually, probably won't have any shoveling. It's going up to like 4 or 5 today, so it's all going to melt. It's just going to be sloppy for you. But it is not. It's not St. Kitts weather. You're a lucky man to have that week down there. When we come back, though, we're going to talk to another lucky guy, Adam Stanley, who has been spending a lot of time covering the web.com tour. There is.